So, in order to restore your faith in the right place, he's got to help you. I want y'all to make sure y'all get this. He wants to help you. He can fix it, but it's not for him to fix it. Because we've already talked about, if God come in with a magic wand and fix everything, we wouldn't learn nothing. We'll get to the place where we want God to come and spread his magic wand and fix things every time we get ourselves in trouble. And then if God starts to do that, then we'll deliberately start getting ourselves in trouble. Because we've all been there. You've had that sibling, or you've had that friend, or you've had that mate or somebody that you know had your back, so you could talk extra mess to somebody because you know you had backup if something jumped off. So God is saying, I'm your backup, but I don't need you to be looking for me to be your backup. I need you to look for me to be your everything.
Amen.
So he's got to restore our faith. Because remember, the devil stole that. So he's got to restore our faith. And then he's got to restore our peace, our joy, our harmony, our tranquility, our place of our sanctuary within ourselves. He's got to replace that was killed by the enemy. For the whole purpose. Because remember, believe it or not, the devil and God has the same objective. Your eternal life. And where you spend it. They got the same objective. So God wants you to spend, because he loves us so much, he wants us to spend our eternal life with him. But the devil wants us to spend our eternal life with him. So it's a battle, and we're in the middle of that battle. Okay. So that's healing. Deliverance is the action of being rescued or set free. The action of being rescued or set free. So in other words, when God started to restore us, restore what the enemy has hurt within us, he got to first get us to see what the enemy has hurt in us. He needs us to see this. He needs us to see that some people are not good people. Some people don't mean us good. So you can't put your faith in man. Now you can believe that like you're my mom. I can believe that you got my best interests at heart. I can have faith in that you got my best interests at heart. Because I know you as my mother. And I know your character. Because I've lived with you as your daughter for 45 years now. So I know your character. But now if your character is shady, in other words, if you out there in that world, I can't put my faith in you even though you're my mother. I can't put my faith in you that you got my well-being at hand. But that's where we mess up at. We call it misplaced faith. We put our faith in someone to do something that they have no intentions of doing. And then when they don't do it, because we talked about this before, a snake is going to be a snake. So when they don't do what we thought they should do, now we feeling some type of way. And who do we blame?
That person that we had all our faith and our trust in.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We blame God. But God, why you bring that person around me anyway? Why you let that person do what they did to me? God cannot stop them from doing what they do because of free will. Now it don't mean he don't have the power to. He got the power, but he can't stop them because of free will. They got free will to hurt you. And you got free will to reject them.
And not to let them hurt you, yeah.
There you go.
That's what he said, you're supposed to learn from your mistake.
Yeah.
God not gonna keep pulling us out of these situations we walk up and get ourselves in because we think God gonna step up and ahead of us and clear the way and make everything perfect. No, that's not God's job. He loves us enough that He can't do that if He want to, but He wants us to learn a lesson from this.
Yes.
Right.
Say, you walk up there to that wall over there, you're gonna bump that wall. You ain't gonna walk through that wall now. So now you be a fool to go up there, and God will let you walk right on into that wall. Bam! Oh, Lord have mercy. That's the first time we say, Lord have mercy on me. Why did I do it? I should have known better. Well, you should have done better. Because if you know better, you would have done better.
So that's what it means with addiction. Addiction is that wall that you know you ain't got no business walking into, but you keep walking into it. See, that's what happens when you're dealing with reflection. You start to see that addiction, and that's a good example you use. You start to see that addiction as a wall. This is a wall, and why do I keep walking into that wall?
Same old wall.
That same wall. Why do I keep walking into it over and over and over? But the first thing you got to do when you're starting to reflect, you got to realize whose fault it is not. It is not God's fault.
No.
That you started walking into that wall, because God gave us what we like to call common sense. So he provides to us human nature to know not to walk into this wall. That's our human nature. He provides that in us at the moment of birth. You're gonna get to that. You're gonna get to that know-how that this is a wall. It's a hard wall. You're gonna feel some type of pain if you keep walking into that wall, because you're not gonna go through that wall. So He puts enough human knowledge in us to know better than to do that. So we can't blame God because we keep walking into that wall. In other words, we can't blame God if we keep indulging into that addiction. We can't blame God for it, because God put enough knowledge in us to let us know that, like I said, addiction is more wider than what we're going to even deal with. We're mainly dealing with alcohol, drugs, and cigarettes, but it's an even wider range. But He puts enough human knowledge in us to let us know that drinking alcohol to the point that it's no longer being abused, is something that we don't have control over, that's not a good thing. He puts enough knowledge in us to know that every time we puff on that cigarette,